Hi, good evening, and welcome to today's episode of Know Who God Is for Yourself. And today we'll be taking our learning from 2 Chronicles chapter 7, reading from verse 11 to 22. So, everybody, a lot of things has been flying online. People have a lot of beliefs about what that portion of the Bible talked about. Because that particular portion of the Bible talked about Solomon, King Solomon, building the temple for God. And he decided to use all he has to beautify the temple for God. Okay? So now, the confusion that flies, my own confusion, and a lot of people's confusion is this. After building that temple, it was meant that the God will dwell in that temple. Remember that that's the physical temple. Yeah. Does it now mean that it is only in a physical temple, probably the church, the house of prayers, because that particular temple, that particular house that Solomon built is the house of God, representing the churches of nowadays, the prayer house of nowadays? Does it mean that it is only in houses of prayers, physical houses of prayers, that God dwells? That it's only when I get to the church or I go to the physical house of prayer and pray that God can answer me?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't actually think so, because the Old Testament has made us understand that the Temple of Solomon is just a building where God is dwelling. But the New Testament has made us understand that the temple is our body, because in a portion of the Bible in the New Testament, you see that our body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. So that is why, as children of God, we have to strive to keep our body holy, because in that 2 Chronicles, it is said that the temple is beautiful, but if the people inside it become unholy, then the temple will be ruined.
Okay.
So we have to strive to keep ourselves holy so that we cannot be ruined or destroyed by the devil. So I don't believe that it is only in the house of God or in the church that God dwells.
Okay, because if really our body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, that God lives in our body,
yeah,
and which means that our body is actually a physical, our body is God's dwelling place.
Yeah.
Our lesson today is that your body is not tea, but the temple of the Holy Spirit. Strive to live a holy life, and the Holy Spirit of the living God will continue to dwell in you. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. Shalom.